In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 18, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Francisco Giants. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants meet in a National League West Division matchup in MLB action from Oracle Park on Thursday. The Giants have won 2 of the 3 games in this series. On Wednesday, it was the Giants that secured the 3-2 victory. The Diamondbacks have long struggled on the road, specifically against teams with a record over .500. The Giants are moving back in the right direction after ripping off a 5-game winning streak. San Francisco is 10-3 when Webb starts at home this season. 6 Giants have an OPS over 1 in their last 5 games as the offense has collectively heated up. In his last 8 games, Lamonte Wade Jr. has a 1.364 OPS. J.D. Davis has added a 1.143 OPS in the last 9 games. There has not been a more dominant team in a head-to-head series than San Francisco playing at home against Arizona. The Giants have won 16 of their last 17 home games against Arizona, and they have been in great form of late. They have started to close the gap as far as the National League wild card picture is concerned, so they will be motivated to add another win on Thursday afternoon. Arizona had been in decent form itself, but the Diamondbacks have not looked good to open this series. Their recent struggles in San Francisco do not bode well for their chances of winning the series finale, so the San Francisco Giants to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The under is 4-1 in Giants' last 6 games during Game 4 of a series. The under is also 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between the 2 teams in San Francisco this season. Both of these pitchers have recently been on the top of their game and will pose challenging tasks at the end of a 4-game set. This is one of the best starting pitching matchups that you are going to find in the MLB. Gallen has thrown 7 shutout innings in 3 of his last 5 starts, so he is one of the hottest pitchers in baseball. He is facing a San Francisco lineup that has struggled to get its bats going for most of the season. The Giants have gone under the total in 4 of their last 6 games against the Diamondbacks. Webb is coming off 8 shutout innings against Pittsburgh, and he will be eager to face another bad lineup on Thursday. I get the reasoning for backing either side in this one, but the issue here is that we have a matchup that screams pitcher's duel with Zach Gallen on fire, and Logan Webb pitching his far better ball at home this season. I think this is a 1-3 wins kind of game, like how Wednesday's matchup looked for the majority of the game. Both pitchers are coming off a strong start, and they have been good all season. I expect both offenses are going really struggle against Webb and Gallen, and that is going to be the difference. I can't see many runs being scored in the final game of this series. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Boston Red Sox and Pittsburgh Pirates will close out a 3-game interleague series on Thursday night at PNC Park. After winning the first 2 games of the series, including an 8-3 triumph on Wednesday to cash in as a -157 favorite, the Red Sox will be going for the sweep. Boston has a lot of work to do in the wild card race at 59-59 on the season, while the Pirates are well out of contention at 45-72. These teams last met in April of 2017, when the Red Sox rolled to a 3-game sweep at home. The Red Sox are 4-10 in their last 14 Thursday games and 2-6 in their last 8 during Game 3 of a series. The Pirates are 3-7 in their last 10 home games and 21-44 in their last 65 overall. The under is 4-1 in Red Sox last 6 overall. The over is 6-1 in Pirates last 8 overall. The Red Sox are 2-6 in the last 8 meetings in Pittsburgh and 5-0 in the last 5 meetings. The Red Sox have obviously been inconsistent this season, but this team has played well over the last week, and Ian has been dominant on the road all season outside of Fenway. The 32-year-old pitcher has a 2.64 earned run average and is holding teams to a .229 batting average over 58 innings away from Fenway. He will also be facing one of the worst defenses in baseball on Thursday. Ian is in solid form this month, giving up 2 or fewer runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. Brubaker has struggled all year, and he has been hit hard in 2 of his last 3 starts. His 1.5 WHIP shows he has also had control issues most of the year as well. Brubaker's only quality recent start came against a struggling Arizona team that doesn't have the offensive firepower of the Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox simply need this game if they're going to continue to hang around in the wild card race. And it's a more than winnable spot. JT Brubaker has been hittable all year, and he has a 5.44 earned run average and .295 allowed batting average in 41.1 innings at home. The Pirates have lost 6 straight games Brubaker has pitched, and they're 2-10 in his last 12 starts overall. Boston continues to play extremely well and is trying to get back in the conversation of a possible wild card contender. While Pittsburgh has one of the worst teams in baseball, Boston is starting Josh Winkowski after Nathan Eovaldi was scratched due to soreness. Winkowski has allowed 5 earned runs in his last 15.2 innings pitched. For the Pirates, JT Brubaker has 10 losses already and has allowed 12 runs over his last 13.1 innings. Boston is still alive for the final wild card spot, and the Red Sox have been solid all year in interleague play against teams with losing records such as Pittsburgh. So the Boston Red Sox to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even Eovaldi has been dominant on the road. He's unlikely to pitch more than 5 to 6 innings. And Brubaker has been hammered recently. The Red Sox have the offensive firepower to put up big numbers against the struggling right-handed pitcher. And the Red Sox bullpen has struggled most of the year. Eovaldi has pitched out of the 6th inning just once in his last 9 starts, so the Pirates should be able to at least put some runs up against a Red Sox bullpen that has struggled most of the year. Boston faced some tough pitching against the Yankees before facing Pittsburgh, but Boston's offense has been solid over the last 2 weeks, and they should match up well against a struggling Brubaker who has been hammered by right-handed hitters all year. The Pirates bullpen has also struggled this year, and this unit is currently ranked 21st. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees. The Toronto Blue Jays are trying to gain some ground in the AL East to make it more of a race. They will be sending righty Jose Berrios to pitch as he lost against the Cleveland Guardians by throwing 4 innings and allowed 8 runs on 8 hits with 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks, a strikeout. The New York Yankees have been absolutely terrible in the last few months, but are one of the best teams overall. Right-hander Frankie Montas will get the pill for the Yankees here and is coming off a no decision against the Boston Red Sox, went 5 innings and 2 runs on 5 hits with a hit by pitch, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. It feels like most of the baseball community has been saying each game is a spot for the Yankees to perform well and end their current slump. While it may seem redundant or disingenuous at this point, this is indeed a solid opportunity for the Yankees to get an early start on a strong weekend. They will get to remain at home for this series, while the Blue Jays are heading down from Toronto. Thankfully for New York, Toronto also hasn't been great recently and just lost a series to the Orioles. That allowed the Yankees to maintain their comfortable spot atop the American League East, something they can solidify further with a win in this game. A primary factor for that seeming likely is the matchup their lineup is getting on the mound. There's no denying that the Yankees' offense hasn't been anything compared to what it had been just a few weeks ago. However, they still have the American League MVP favorite in Aaron Judge and are still the 2nd highest scoring team. All of that is the perfect storm for them against Jays starter Jose Berrios. He has given up the 3rd most runs of any pitcher in the entire league. He is behind only Patrick Corbin, who is having a historically bad season, and German Marquez, who pitches in hitter-friendly Coors Field. That was on full display the last time Berrios faced the Yankees. New York put up 5 runs on him in a victory that was in the midst of 4 straight wins against the Jays. Newly acquired Frankie Montas wasn't on the Yankees for those games, but defeated the Jays the last time he faced them. Cliche as it's been, New York can get a streak started and extend its division lead, so the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. Toronto has seen the over hit in 60 of their 116 games this season, with 1 push. Entering this contest, the Blue Jays are 6th in runs per game with 4.68 runs per contest, though that number climbs slightly to 4.89 runs per game on the road this season. That is 3rd in the majors when it comes to run production on the road. Toronto's average total this season is 8.99 runs per game, and that number edges up to 9.02 runs per game on the road. New York enters this game with the underposting of 45 to 45 to 2 mark in their contests this season. The Yankees are 2nd in the league in runs per game this season with 5.1 per contest, though that number increases slightly to an average of 5.19 runs per game at home. New York's average total this season has been 8.54 runs per game, and their home total average comes in at a slightly lower 8.36 runs per contest. We haven't seen a ton of offensive production from either team of late. These bullpens have been doing decently well throughout the season so far, as New York is second in the majors with a 2.97 reliever earned run average, while Toronto is 14th in the sport with a 3.8 bullpen earned run average up to this point. Both offenses have been absolutely horrible in their previous 5 games, as the Blue Jays are averaging 1.8 runs per game, while the Yankees are scoring 1.2 runs per game in that stretch. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.